Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com, doing a trading strategy recap for Tuesday the 4th of August. And today was a very interesting day. Today the market basically opened up in line here, chopped around the entire day, so it was a very ugly day. We ended up with two trades pulling 3 points out of the market. And let's get into what we actually did. Our first trade happened right over here. We got long right here on this candle, and we got out right up here. Price ended up coming back down, came up, chopped around a little bit, and looked pretty hideous. After it did come down, it did chop around a little bit more. Right in here, we decided to get long. And we were able to ride that up a little bit, and we did take profits right in here. And the market did roll back over, and it just kept going sideways. The highlight of today is, we were talking about when we were closing the room, we were looking for price to come back up here one more time. It did, and then we were talking about it selling off. The interesting part is it actually did. And it sold off a little bit more than what I was thinking, which is interesting. But in real time, it's hard to give definitive levels that get hit every single time. That's pretty impossible. It was interesting that it held right up here, sold off. It came up, it held again, and then it sold off. Below that level that we were talking about. I just said below 84. That's what I was looking for in the room. That's the analysis that I gave. It did come below 84s, and then it started to move up again and ended up selling back off into the close after that little bounce. So that part was actually interesting. So I wanted to highlight that. Every day after the trading room, I always highlight my thoughts, what I'm looking at going forward in the afternoon, overnight. And that gives us a little bit of a game plan to say, okay, I'm looking for this to happen. And a lot of the time, it's an A, B, or C scenario. I'm looking for this to happen, or this to happen, or that to happen. Today was, pretty clear cut. We're looking for, to come up here and then a sell-off. That's what happened. And that was pretty cool. And I wanted to show that just because I have been getting some questions about the trading room, what it entails, what happens inside the room, and what people get for their money. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit just to, kind of answer those questions. Obviously I email everybody back, but I wanted to answer some questions in an open forum because usually when one person has questions, it means other people have the same questions. Not necessarily all the time, but usually it works out like that. So inside the trading room, I do call trades real time, and for the most part, we have the orders out minutes before price actually gets there. It's not oh, price is here, I'm long right here. Okay, I'm long. You guys following me? It's not that at all. It's price is over here. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna get long down here. Something like that. And that's actually how it worked today. It was, I think it was up here already. Price was up here already. And, I was like, I'm going to get long if it comes back. It did come back, and we got in it and made some money. Same thing over here. I think price was over here, or maybe it was up here coming down. And I was, we were like, let's get in. So we had the orders out there before they got filled, and that's the way I like to do. I like to put the order out, always limit orders, never a market order. That's a sin in my opinion. Always limit orders, because that allows us to control our risk and control our profit. It also basically allows us to control our trading. Trading with market orders, there's so many different things that can happen, and there's no way to give a concise P&L because everybody is going to have a different P&L because everyone's going to get in at a different time. and it just doesn't make sense. So we always put out our orders before the market hits it. So we always have our orders out, always limit orders, and we're always trying to keep our risk as small as possible. You'll never see me risk more than 2 points in the trading room. I know a lot of people talk about, volatility and look at the ATR and all this other shit. I watch the market, I watch price action, and price action is not using an ATR or the MACD or, candlestick pattern, 3 black crows in a field or, something like that. Price action is being able to actually read the market. Use a chart like this, and that's all you need. And you can read the market and trade off of it. That's what price action is. Anyone that tells you otherwise they just don't know what they're talking about. It's pretty clear cut. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's how we do things. We have a game plan after the market is closed to see how things happen. And when we get in the morning, we see it's either happened or it's not. As far as news items, we keep abreast of the big items coming out because it can create a little bit of volatility. And usually when there's uncertain volatility, you want to be out of the market because you don't know what can happen. Maybe you're in a trade and all of a sudden you get taken out. Why did I get taken out? Oh, there was a news event. Should have been up on that. That's why we keep up with news events, just because of that. I could really care less what the number actually is because we're day traders. It really doesn't matter when you're day trading. But wanted to talk a little bit about that. Thought it was important. As far as the day, being a choppy day, it's important that we're able to wait on our setups. And if when our setups occur, then we can take them and try to maximize them as much as possible. You see, we took 2 trades today during a 2.5 hour period. When we actually closed right around here, so we closed a little bit before 12. Actually, I think we closed right in here, actually. So it's a little bit before 12, about 10, 11 minutes before 12. But basically a 2.5 hour period, we took 2 trades. We did pull 3 points out of the market. And that's my trading style. I don't try to be in the market at every single movement. Catching all of this. That's not my job. My job is to watch the market, wait for a clear setup, take it, and then try to mitigate my risk while maximizing my profit as much as possible. So that's the way I do things. Hopefully that clarifies a little bit, clears up some questions. If you have any more, feel free to put them below in the comment section. You can also email me directly, support@abusinesswithtrading.com, or you can click the link below to go to the website. At the top under the About tab is a contact form. Don't hesitate to reach me there as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.